you guys talked about theme? Do you know what theme?
Shamila Shakil was not surprised to hear her 2 kids in elementary school won't be heading back to class on Monday.
So we know that people have been gathering. We know that the numbers are increasing.
Ontario made the call on Thursday to shut down schools.
117% increase of COVID cases amongst children in schools between the holidays. It's actually between Christmas and New Year's. This is extremely troubling.
Up to 50% of
This pediatric infectious disease physician calls the decision upsetting for many families who struggle with virtual learning. Still, she thinks it's the right one.
Isolation. These children don't live in isolation. They go back home. And the concern has always been about the transmission within the home, within the community, to our vulnerable elders.
But in Alberta, where average cases per 100,000 residents over the past week were similar to Ontario,
the classes will resume as planned on Monday, January the 11th.
Authorities there looked at a different number when making their decision, where COVID-positive kids picked up the virus.
Only about 6% of all of these cases were determined to have been acquired at school.
Still, this Edmonton father feels safer with his daughter learning online.
Why you'd want to keep everything, all the businesses, hair salons, all that stuff shut down. Well, you reopen schools. I mean, there's 2,600 kids in my daughter's high school.
Meanwhile, Shamila Shakil isn't sure 2 weeks is enough time for schools to become safer.
We need to have kids with masks, so all kids. So right now it's mandatory mask wearing only for grades 4 through 12.
She'd also like to see improved ventilation and increased asymptomatic testing at schools, something Ontario's education minister says will happen. Sumanac-Johnson, CBC News, Toronto.